Hello everyone. Today we have a very interesting story about a lazy boy who turned out to be quite smart. By the end of this story, we'll learn how a lazy person can become hard-working and overcome their laziness. But that's not all. While listening to this story, we'll also learn some new vocabulary and how to make sentences using those words. This will help us practice English in a fun and easy way. So stay with us until the very end. Once upon a time, in a small village, there lived a young boy named Ryan. He lived with his parents in a small house on the edge of the town. Ryan was very lazy. Every day he helped his father in the fields, but his only job was to chase away the birds that came to eat their rice crops. Most people use sticks or slingshots to scare the birds away, but Ryan didn't want to move too much. Instead, he came up with an idea. He built wooden poles in different parts of the field and connected them with ropes. That way, he could scare the birds without having to stand up. He could lie down and relax. His father was a bit worried about Ryan's laziness and thought, "If I ever get sick, how will Ryan take care of everything?" But since Ryan always managed to finish his work, his father never got angry with him. One summer, during a dry season, Ryan's father became very sick. Now Ryan had to take care of the entire field by himself. He tried, but he wasn't used to doing hard work. After a few weeks, the crops began to die because they weren't getting enough water, and Ryan couldn't save them on his own. That night, Ryan sat outside under the stars, feeling useless and disappointed. He thought, "Why didn't I ever try harder? Now my family's hope is gone." The next morning, Ryan heard some villagers talking. Curious, he went to see what was going on. A soldier was standing in the village square, announcing a big competition at the king's palace. The winner would receive a chest full of gold. Ryan thought, "This could save my family." Without thinking twice, Ryan said he would join the competition. The villagers laughed. They thought, "How can someone as lazy as Ryan win against strong people from all over the kingdom?" But Ryan didn't care. He had 3 days to reach the palace, so he left early. His parents didn't believe he would win, but they hoped that at least this experience would make him work harder and change his lazy ways. After 3 days, the competition began. All the participants gathered near a big lake. Many of them were strong and fit, which made Ryan nervous. How can I beat these people? He wondered. Then the rules were announced. They had to cross the lake, and the first 3 people to reach the other side would move on to the next round. The countdown began. 3, 2, 1, go! Everyone jumped into the lake and started swimming, but Ryan stayed behind. He thought, "There's no way I can win if I just swim." Suddenly he had an idea. He ran into the nearby forest, found some broken branches, and built a small raft. He used another piece of wood as a paddle. Ryan thought, "This is a race to cross the lake, not a swimming race. I may not be strong, but I can be smart." While the others grew tired from swimming, Ryan paddled his way across the lake. Ryan crossed the lake slowly but surely, and along the way he passed many of the other competitors. In the end, Ryan finished 3rd and qualified for the next round. 2 other participants, who were very strong, also made it through. The next day, the final competition began. Each contestant was given a large wooden block. The challenge was to push the block for 1 kilometer until they reached the finish line. Behind them was a selection of tools they could choose from to help with the task, but they were only allowed to pick one. The first contestant quickly grabbed a rope and started pulling his block. The second contestant took a thick piece of wood and used it as a lever to help move his block. Ryan, however, didn't rush. Instead, he took time to carefully observe the tools and think. "I can't win by using my muscles," he told himself. "I need to think smarter." After thinking for a while, Ryan finally picked a small knife. The crowd was confused. How could a knife possibly help him move such a large block, they wondered. But Ryan didn't try to push the block like the others. Instead, he began carving it. Bit by bit, he shaped the block into a round form, turning it into a giant wooden ball. After 1 hour of carving, Ryan was done. Now, instead of struggling with a heavy square block, he had something he could roll. Ryan began to push the ball forward. It moved much more easily. While the other contestants were still struggling with their heavy blocks, Ryan was quickly catching up to them. With all his strength and determination, Ryan rolled his ball down the path and became the first to cross the finish line. The crowd erupted in loud cheers. No one had expected the lazy boy to win. This story teaches us that lazy people can still be smart. But to achieve something great, they need a strong reason. Just like Ryan had. His love for his family. So if you ever feel lazy, try to find a big reason to work hard. Whether it's your family, your dreams, or even just proving others wrong. A powerful goal can give you the motivation to do your best. Today, we also learned new words and sentence structures through this story. Remember, learning English can be fun when you practice regularly. So keep listening, keep learning, and keep growing. And don't forget to subscribe. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next story.